Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Doug Saravo Show. And happy Election Day. Many of you are voting for governors, town elections, could be mayor, town council, board of ed. So happy Election Day. It is November 2nd, 2021. It's almost the holiday season. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you and your family celebrate. So last night the Giants played the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that has been struggling. Both teams have been struggling, a matter of fact. But on prior shows, I would talk about how I want the Giants to be competitive. And the Giants were competitive against the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, we fell 2-6, but the fact that we held this offense, and I know the Chiefs have been struggling, but the fact that the Giants held this Chiefs offense to just 20 points. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the ball in the end zone more times than they did, so we lost the game 20-17. I think at some point we had the lead, and we could have won this game in the fourth quarter. A few bad penalties, a few bad turnovers, and a few mistakes with the headset or whatever happened. I'm not sure. But I thought we played well. And going to the team stats, and I'll try and pull them up for you. Chiefs had more first downs. It looks like 28-18. They had more offensive plays than we did, 77-56. More yards. Let's see what we got here. 368 yards compared to our 300. 29 first downs to 18. Time of possession was -11. It looks like the Chiefs had 34 minutes. We had 28, 29. Penalties were just about the same. We had 10. They had 12. Sacks were about even. We allowed 3. They had 2. Trying to look for passing first downs. They had 17 compared to our 10. Our rushing game wasn't that good. 4 for 12 on third down efficiency. They were 5 for 12. We went for it twice on fourth down. Went 1 for 2. So I thought it was a well-even game, a well-matched game. I thought we could have won this game. We could have went to 3-5. As we play Las Vegas next week. It's going to be interesting for sure. But this is what Danny Dimes had to say after the game.
I think it was, I think mistakes we made, decisions. I think the turnover was a big deal. I think, third down, executing and keeping drives.
And he said it right, keep the drives going. We didn't really keep the drives going. As you can see, they had 20 more plays than we did, the Chiefs. 77-56. Time of possession, even greater. And I was watching the game last night, and there was some point in the game where I recall, I think it was like 3rd and 1. We tried going for it. We missed. And 4th and 1, or it was 4th and 5 or something. And we didn't. I don't think we got the first down, or we punted it. So we have to be consistent with the drives. I think to be 2-6, our record isn't that bad. I feel like we should be better than that. Maybe like 3-5 or 4-5. We are a lot better than the record says. We just have to compete against these teams. We have to compete against Las Vegas and whoever we play the following week. We have to compete against our NFC divisional teams, the Cowboys, the football team, the Eagles. We just have to be competitive, and I think we're gonna see a lot of positive outlooks for the New York Giants football team. I think there's gonna be a lot more improvements. I think Joe Judge has a great system in place for this organization, for this team, and this is what Joe Judge had to say after the game regarding the penalties.
Penalties like that. Point blank, or any penalties we have. And that comes down to how we execute on the field and make sure we coach it better. It doesn't happen again. So we got to do a better job all the way around. But, there were some situations that came up throughout the game that we got to make sure we eliminate to give ourselves a better chance to have success.
Joe.
So yeah, there's a lot of improvements for this New York Giants football team. I think we have a chance to win a few games here. If we look at our schedule the next few weeks, I think, and I'll pull it up in just a moment if I find it. All right, so right now we're 2-6. Just give me a moment to pull it up. Again, if you're just watching us, if you're joining in now, I do not own the rights to those videos. That belongs to the New York Giants, so we give them credit where credit is due for the audio, for the video, whether you're listening to it on Facebook, YouTube, or you're watching it later on YouTube or your podcast application. So we're going to pull up the Giants schedule right here, playoff predictor, and then we'll get into that later when we do our picks for next week. We play the Raiders, then we have a bye week. Then we play the Buccaneers, then the Eagles, the Dolphins. Then we play the Chargers, then the Cowboys, then the Eagles, Bears, and football team. So right now we are 2-6. I see us beating and being competitive against the Buccaneers. So that's win number 3. We should beat the Eagles and the Dolphins. That's win 4 and 5. Chargers, I think we could beat. I see us finishing the year with 8 or 9 wins. I really do. Especially when you play the Eagles twice, you play the Bears, and you play football team. So we don't have a hard schedule. We really don't. I see the Giants improving. And Daniel Jones, he's having a decent year. Yards, he has 1,949 yards, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He did decent yesterday. Completions, 22 for 32, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Other than him, I thought he played well. I thought Shepard played well. Other than that, I think our running game, once Barkley is healthy, we could have a good running game. I think that was the only weakness for the game yesterday. I thought we played well. I really did. I think we have a lot to look forward to as a Giant fan. I think this is just the beginning of something. I know it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard, but there's no way we're going to win this division. Cowboys are 6-1, but I just want to see us play competitive football. That's all I want. I don't want us to have those tough, embarrassing losses like we did with the Rams, like we did with the Broncos, the Falcons, the Cowboys. That was a blowout, like 44 to 22. I just want us to be competitive. So if we look at this, the Raiders, I could see us beating. I could see us beating the Buccaneers, Eagles, Dolphins. Let's just say we're going to lose to the Chargers. Let's just say we're going to lose to the Cowboys. And then we finish off the season winning those 3 games. 6-11. So I see us finishing the year 4 and 5. There's no reason why we can't. And if you look at this right here, this is embarrassing to have a 2-6 home record. Because realistically, if we look at the schedule, we should have beaten the Broncos. We should have beaten the Giants. We should have beaten the Giants. Should have beaten the football team. Should have beaten the Falcons. I could understand that. Understand that. We could be 9-8. If we won the games we should have won, we would be 9-8. But unfortunately, we're not 9-8. We're looking like a 6, 7, or 8 win team. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Doug Saravo Show. We will be right back after we go to this quick commercial break. Again, the Doug Saravo Show is brought to you by Stutz Betting. Bet like Michael Lepore. And we have plenty more to get to. We're going to do our week, 9 picks. And we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
What's on the bottom line? I keep my eye.
thanks a lot. I'm nice to clean up the place. I'll be good at that. Get out of here.
Hell yeah, Mike.
Oh, yeah, man. Where's the babe? Where's all the babe? Oh, where's the babe, baby? Let's go cruising. Bus boy's going home now. Where's all the blonde? Take it out of my... Get out of here with that. You stop it. Hey, Lou, I broke your glass. Hey, Lou, look, the glasses.
Where the Monroe Falcons are playing the St. Joseph of McCutcheon Falcons.
Past that game's history, we have a state's championship on our mind now.
The Ranch, the Buffalo.
It all works together very nicely.
Welcome to Falcons Insider.
Falcons Insider.
On today's episode, we're doing a lot of great work. You know, this is work that people said couldn't have been done before.
A lot of money doing something you love.
Re-elected team reporter.
Yeah, what a season that was for you. 54 points in 18 games.
But definitely, I mean, when I said that we're going to win GMCs, I think that's another one that I remember. Yeah.
Without mystery. You just said it with so much confidence.
All right, we are back on the Doug Saravo Show. Today is November 2nd, 2021. It is Election Day. We got governor races. We got mayor races. We have local town elections. So it should be interesting. We'll have the results within the next few hours, probably, hopefully. It won't be a few days like it was last year. We all had to vote by mail. But let's get back to the main topic of the day, and this is my favorite time. It is my week. I think it's week 9 already. My week 9 playoff predictor app. I love this page. I do it for Madden too when I do my franchise mode. So let's start with the Jets and the Colts. I think this is an interesting game. I think Mike White has all the momentum, all the confidence going into this game, which is why I think the Jets are going to win. I just don't think Carson Wentz knows what he's doing in Indianapolis. I just think that team is lost ever since Andrew Luck retired. Peyton Manning signed as a free agent with Denver. So I'm going to go with the New York Jets on this one. We got the Browns and the Bengals. I think this is another interesting game because if we look at the way both teams have been performing, Cincinnati lost to the Jets. The Browns struggled against the Steelers. So I think this game could go either way, but I just think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and the Cincinnati Bengals are the better team. They're going to lead that division. I think they'll make it to the playoffs this year as division champs. So the Bengals are going to win this game. They're going to go to 6-3 on the season, while the Browns fall to 4-5. The Texans and the Dolphins, both teams have been a disaster this season. But I think playing in Miami, if it rains, the Dolphins will have the advantage in this one, and the Dolphins will win that game, moving them to 2-7 on the year, and the Texans go to 1-8. Bills, Jaguars, I think Josh Allen has another career game, and I think the Bills will move to, I think 6-2 on the year. Let's see. Yeah, there'll be 6-2 on the year. Let's go to the NFC. Falcons, Saints. I think the Saints are going to come out on top. I just don't see it with the Falcons this year. I think the Matt Ryan era is almost over. 49ers, Cardinals, this could go either way, but I do think that the Cardinals come out on top and they win this game. And now the AFC versus NFC matchups. The Broncos versus the Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to steamroll past everyone. They win this game and they go to 7-1 on the year. Raiders, Giants. I think the Giants are going to bounce back at home and they win this game by a score of 28-24. Patriots and Panthers. Patriots are getting hot at the right time. They'll win this game. They'll go 5-4. Vikings, Ravens. This is a must-win game for the Vikings, and I think they win this game to go 4-4 on the year, while the Ravens fall to 5-3. Chargers, Eagles. Chargers will win this game. Eagles will fall to 3-6 on the year. The Chargers will go 5-3 on the year and take over the AFC West. Packers, Chiefs. This game will go either way, but I do think the Packers will steamroll this game. Packers are going to most likely go to the Super Bowl, in my opinion. Titans, Rams. Without Derrick Henry, I don't think Ryan Tannehill is going to be this great quarterback that he's been playing. So the Rams are going to win this game, and they'll go to 8-1 on the year. Monday night, Steelers, Bears. Steelers win this game. And after that, the standings will be looking like this. You'll have the Packers at 8-1, Cardinals 8-1, Cowboys 7-1, Saints 6-2, Rams 8-1, Buccaneers 6-2, Vikings 4-4. And then you look over to the AFC, you'll have the Bills at 6-2, the Titans 6-3, the Bengals 6-3, the Chargers 5-3, Raiders 5-3, Steelers 5-3, Ravens 5-3. So that is my playoff predictors. And I think it's going to be an interesting NFL season. Got plenty more football left, plenty more games left. 18 weeks. It's going to be interesting. But as always, thank you for supporting Survival Broadcasting and watching us on all your podcast applications. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you guys next time.